Good afternoon and welcome to my Wednesday ramblings. This week we begin a new message series. The title is Just Another Question. It's completely a tongue-in-cheek title because, as we see over these next couple of weeks, the various groups who were aligned against Jesus can't find a way to trap him, so they come along and they ask another question. It's one of those things that I suppose you wonder about when, we read that lawyers in a court of law try not to ask a question they don't already know the answer to for fear of being embarrassed and or creating a space for their client or the person they're prosecuting to have an out. And so they ask questions that they know the answers to. And yet today we have in the gospel passage for this weekend, the Herodians asking a question about, is it right to pay taxes or not? Rather than answer the question, we find that Jesus doesn't do that. He doesn't answer questions with a yes or no answer. And sadly, there are many in our world who can only cope with yes and no answers. Jesus tells them or asks them a question. Do you have a coin? And when they produce the coin, they're already making a statement. They're already saying that they have the hated Roman coinage on them, the coins that bear the graven image of Caesar, an image that says they are turning against the commands of the old law, which says to have no graven image. And because they've got the denarius, it's the coin that would be used to pay the tax. And so automatically their response, or at least they're having the coin, is making a statement. But Jesus doesn't condemn them for that, although he does condemn them for the hypocrisy of their question. He doesn't so much condemn them for having the coin, but rather he asks them whose head is on it. And when they answer Caesar, he then just simply says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and to God what belongs to God. Therein lies another challenge for us. What do we have, or what do we own, that's really helping us understand what it means to be a Christ follower? Or is our preoccupation with finding enough, more, so that we're comfortable, that we have what we want without true regard to others and what they need? So there's a little bit of a tension within the gospel passage. It's not as challenging as some passages, but it's still asking us the question, what do we have? Do we have what belongs to God, or do we have what belongs to Caesar? And what value do we put on those things? So this is just an interesting little journey through this section of Matthew's gospel, where week by week, Jesus is going to be asked just another question. And as he shows up the scribes, the Pharisees, the elders, anyone who asks him questions, he's reminding us of that basic principle that really sits at the bottom of everything. Is what we have belonging to God, or does it belong to Caesar? And how does that influence what we do and say? Hope you have a great week. Look forward to catching you next week on my Wednesday ramblings.